Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Alright, next up we got Kennedy, African Savage Nzechukwu taking on Martin Beatty's Buday in a fight that feels like the UFC. You know what? Let's just jump straight into this one. Martin Beatty's Buday comes in a plus 250 underdog with a record of 14-2. Martin Buday has gone 5-1 in the UFC, which sounds impressive until you look at who he's beaten and realize half of them were likely just there to fill out their Reebok gear quota. Out of those 5 wins, 4 opponents are no longer in the UFC, and the 5th was Chris Barnett, who we all love. But let's be real, he's 5'10", fights like a breakdancer on roller skates, and is still around because he's adorable and can land a spinning wheel kick once every 36 months. That said, Buday's not bad. He's functional. Big guy, moves okay for his size, has decent pressure, and doesn't completely collapse in round 3. But he's also not great anywhere. No crazy power, no slick grappling, no insane pace. He just kind of lumbers forward and tries to lean on people until they give up or the judges get bored and toss him a decision. To his credit, Buday's fight IQ isn't terrible, and he knows how to smother you up against the cage. But the second he faces someone with range, movement, or anything resembling knockout power, the wheels start to wobble. And spoiler alert, that's exactly what he's facing here. Kennedy, African Savage Nzechukwu comes in a minus 300 favorite with a record of 14-5. Kennedy Nzechukwu is one of the most confusing, frustrating, and occasionally terrifying fighters in the UFC. When he's on, he looks like an absolute monster. The guy knocked out Carlos Ulberg, who's now running through the division like he's trying to catch a flight. Kennedy has 10 knockouts, long reach, great speed for his size, and honestly, his striking is still getting better. The real glow-up, though, moving to heavyweight, he just looks healthier. At light heavyweight, he always seemed like he was trying to survive the weight cut more than the actual fight. Now, he's filling out the cage like a Marvel character that got snapped back with extra calories. He's got solid takedown defense, knows how to use his reach, and when he lets his hands go, it's scary. The only issue? Sometimes he fights like he left the oven on at home. He's had moments where he just forgets he's allowed to throw punches, like in that split decision loss to OSP. And not prime OSP. This was post-prime, post-energy OSP, the guy who was losing grappling matches to Andre Petrosky and having staring contests with Shogun Rua. So yeah, Kennedy's got a Jekyll and Hyde thing going on. But when he's Jekyll, it's a problem. And against a guy like Buday, who's gonna plod forward and hope for a clinch, that's tailor-made for Kennedy's style. So who wins? Let's be honest. This feels like Kennedy's fight to lose here. Martin's wins feel like they were farmed from expired talent from the UFC's clearance aisle. Buday's path to victory is pretty much get inside, grind Kennedy against the cage, and hope the judges fall asleep. Because I'd be very surprised if he outstruck Kennedy on the feet, and I don't see Martin getting a takedown. Kennedy has the footwork, speed, and power to make Martin miserable. If he keeps it at range, even just for a few minutes, he's going to land something that makes Buday realize this isn't Josh Parisian. The only real risk is if Kennedy forgets he's in a fight. But if we get even 75% of the guy who showed up in his last fight, this is a walk in the park, and Buday is wearing sandals. Official pick Kennedy, Nzechukwu. Give me the African Savage to do savage things. He's faster, sharper, more powerful, and way more dangerous. Buday's been coasting on a soft schedule, and Kennedy's about to snap that streak like a breadstick. Kennedy by KO. Probably second round, possibly first if he wakes up feeling like the shit. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.